everybody, boys and girls? How are you all doing here today? Everybody, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. TTG, as we like to call it, is the fastest growing, highest rated premium online trading educational platform and community where we all share the same goal. That's to learn, trade, and profit together. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, guys, we go live for free right here on this YouTube channel, where myself, other TTD Pro Trader moderators, and special guests drop golden nuggets and free lessons and education that can help you become better and more consistently profitable traders. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group, and along with my team of 6 pro trader moderators, we cover all different styles of trading, including swing trading, day trading, options, advanced options, shorting, long-term investing, and more. Literally something for everybody in True Trading Group, regardless of your skill level or trading style. Because I started my career working for a fund right out of college in 2007. And then 2008 came, the Great Recession, the market crash. And I actually went on to receive a Trader of the Year award from the firm during that time for my performance. But before I went through and was able to trade $1 of the fund's money, they put me through an educational training program that set me on the path to become the trader that I am today. I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I was taught. Okay. I have since taken that curriculum. I've simplified it. I've paired it with today's top premium trading tools, and I've made it available to all of my TTG members. Okay. Now, guys, listen. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. All right, and just because you may or may not have made some money once or twice before watching some YouTube videos on how to day trade or how to trade options, it does not mean that you guys know what you're doing. I don't care if anybody says you're either educated and prepared or you're lucky. The difference is that luck will only get you so far, but being properly prepared with an education can carry you guys for a lifetime. No matter what anybody says, oh, just watch a bunch of YouTube videos, you'll pick it up, you'll make a bunch of money. My answer to you is that 90% of traders fail, and 90% of traders fail. Don't get scared from that statistic. 90% of traders fail because they don't actually get an education. They don't have any training. They have no idea what they're doing. They're just looking to see if it's trying to do a get rich quick scheme. Okay. And they think that they're just going to open up a trading account. They're going to put some money into it, and they're just going to start making boatloads of money just like that. It is not that simple. Okay. 90% of traders fail because they do not know what they're doing. They're looking for some kind of secret pattern or secret strategy. Well, I'm here to tell you, someone that's worked professionally on Wall Street, there is no secret pattern. There is no secret indicator. Believe me, they would have taught me it if there was one. The only difference, the secret to becoming a profitable trader is to just actually get an education. It's just like learning any other skill. Okay. If it was as easy as just watching a free YouTube video and that's all it took, that 90% number would be substantially less. Okay. So guys, I was lucky, I was fortunate enough to have the start to my trading career that I had in one of the worst financial crises. But, it was thanks to the community and the support that I got from my coworkers that I'm confident now that no matter what happens in the world, whether a war, global pandemic, or inflation, that as long as the market's open, I'm confident in my ability to make money from it. And that's what my teaching members are learning now on a daily basis as well. So welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications if you haven't done so already. You never want to miss out on any one of these lives. I'm always dropping golden nuggets and free lessons and free lessons on trading, stocks, options, day trading, or swing trading. Okay. So what I want to actually do here now, before we do get things started, is that I want to know if this is your very first TTG live stream or you're not a member of True Trading Group. I want you guys to go ahead right now and type the letter I in chat. Right, we got Alex. Let me see here. Alex Altamirano, Wendy S, Carol Lee, Chuck Knowles, Josh Martin, Ass Kicker Forever. I like that username. Lollipop, my boy Father Guido's in the house. Jay Naldo, Timbuk2, nice username. Dawn Lovely, X Slayer, X Able, Mark Burrs in the house. What's up? Lee Schaefer, Fernando Martinez, M. Rose, Ishmael Zayn. My boy Sam E made it tonight. Ernie Carnitas, Aaron Monteith, Bob Fagan, Mona Rad, Bob Luce, Srini V, Andrew Zavakas, Maria Harris, Sean Hubin, Rocket Reef, Brendan Fraser, what's up? Jennifer Young, Andrew Phillip, the beer guy, Chris Sandoval, D. Cephas, Charles Antoine, Jeff Rhoda. Hit the bid. I like it, guys. What's up? Oh, Greg Leathers just joined the lifetime membership today. Greg Leathers, man, that's it. You're stuck with me for life now, bro. You're stuck with me for life now. We got Josephine, Dave Perry, MJ Foodie. What's up, everybody? Welcome, 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 all of you that just typed the letter I in chat. You guys might not realize what you have just stumbled upon on coming across this live stream, but stick around for a little while. Believe me, you are going to find out in just a little while the value that you guys are going to start to be getting from these TTD live streams. Tonight's live stream is going to go down as follows, guys. We're going to spend about 15 minutes or so doing a Q&A session just to give some time for people to log on. All right. You guys will ask me questions. I'll fire off some answers to help you guys out. Then we're going to cover today's stock market recap. A lot of stuff went on today, all-time highs again across the board. But this time it was actually the Qs, the NASDAQ, that led us higher to new all-time highs, which has been a clear laggard. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. Then we're going to break down my Roblox trade, RBLX. Okay, if you guys caught my live stream yesterday, I told you guys about a swing trade on Roblox, and that thing absolutely exploded today. Okay, so I'm going to recap that Roblox trade for you. Was a swing trade from yesterday. I took profits today. I am still holding a small piece. We're going to talk about that, and I'm going to show you guys some strategies that you can use to trade while actually working a full-time job. The majority of my traders and members in True Trading Group do work full-time jobs. There's a lot of people that are probably on this live stream that work full-time jobs, but are trying to, that are probably, Roblox, there it is. So there's probably a lot of people on here that are saying, man, I would love to get into the stock game, but I work a full-time job. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to dedicate the time that's needed to kind of do this on a successful level and consistently. And for those people that kind of feel that way or might be kind of thinking that this isn't for them or that they can't do this, don't think that way at all, because there's plenty of other trading strategies that you can implement for those that do work full-time jobs. And True Trading Group, we have a lot of tools actually for you to use. We have tools for you to use that will help and benefit those that do work full-time jobs. Okay. Then I'm going to be giving you guys all the information for tonight's TGD Stimmy. Our TGD Stimmy is that every weekday in the month of April, we're going to be giving away $100 to 5 different TGD members. All right. So I'll give you guys all of the information, just something fun and exciting that we like to do. Just something fun and exciting that we like to do with all of our TGD fan. All right. So let's get right into it. Let's not waste any more time. We're going to start things off with the Q&A session. All right. So we'll do about 15-minute Q&A where you guys will type your questions directly in the chat. And then my partner and the producer on these lives, Adam, is going to grab those questions, throw them up on the screen for me to answer while we give some time for people to log on and join the stream. So go ahead, guys, fire away, ask me questions, pop those questions right in chat. Adam will grab them, throw them up on the screen. Oh, Celeste, that's incredible. Celeste says, I literally put out fires 10 hours a day at work and still trade. Amen to that. Celeste is a brand new member too, guys. Celeste is a brand new member, just joined a little over a week ago. Can you talk about Nuance stock and Microsoft buying them and how to make money on it before the sale goes through? It's too late for you to try to make money on it before the sale goes through, Andrew, honestly. It's pretty much a done deal. Your time to make money on that would have been you would have had to have really been a shareholder prior to the announcement of this deal. I don't think that there really is. Let me actually see. All right, so it's stocks pulled back slightly since that news. Stocks pulled back slightly since that news. I'm just looking at chart. Okay, so we got from 54 down to 52. We got from 54 down to 52. Listen, I think the share price, I think, was 56, if I'm not mistaken, on the deal. I have to go back and check, but I think it was for $56. Usually I don't bother trading buyouts and mergers or acquisitions or anything like that after a deal is announced, unless the deal is denied. Okay, so the times that I've seen buyouts really give you tradable opportunities is when there's either a counter offer or there's a new offer that comes in from a third party. So like if Microsoft says, hey, we'll buy you out for $56 a share. Well, Apple might come in and say, we'll give you 62. And if that happens, that's when now you have a tradable play there from an active trader standpoint. But trying to trade the little drift lower before the buyout, I don't usually trade those type of setups. So if for some reason the trade or the deal does not go through, or if some reason Nuance comes back and says, you know what, we're not taking that, then that'll be a different story. Hey, Mike, what's the difference between a day trade and a swing trade that's done the same day? What does it mean to go long in a day trade? Okay. So a day trade is a trade that you will buy today and you're going to sell it today. That's a day trade. A swing trade means you're going to buy it today and you're going to sell it tomorrow or any day thereafter. That's a swing trade. All right. What does it mean to go long in a day trade? Going long has nothing to do with actual distance or length of time. Going long just means that you bought the stock, which means you think the stock is going up. If you're long, that means you bought the stock, you own it. If you're short, that means you've sold the stock, you want the stock to go down, you're short the stock. Okay, so it has nothing to do with time or length. A day trade just means you're buying today, selling today. A swing trade means you're buying today, selling tomorrow, or any day thereafter. Long means you bought the stock, you want it to go up. Short means you sold the stock, you want it to go down. Oof. What is my plan on the Coinbase IPO? I think this is going to be the most volatile IPO that I may have ever seen. There was actually a $600 price target given on the Coinbase IPO today. I don't have a plan right now. It's going to be extremely volatile. You got to wait and see where it opens. Most likely it gaps up. I will tell you guys this, though. It's no secret this market is extremely overheated and overextended. That's not a secret. Everybody knows that. Everyone's talking about that. If that Coinbase IPO stumbles, that could be a warning sign for the rest of the market. Like if you have, I think Jim Cramer was talking about it on CNBC today. I agree with him 100%. That if you have Coinbase, it's so highly anticipated. Let's say for whatever the reason, Coinbase hits the market and does an Uber, which is where it just gets crushed off the IPO. that could be a topping sign in the overall markets if a brand new IPO with that much hype can't find a bid. If there's not enough money out there to come in and swallow up the Coinbase IPO, that could be a warning sign that the markets overall, that buying is just running out. And then you can get a little bit of a pullback in the markets at that time. So I think the Coinbase IPO is going to be extremely volatile. I do plan on trading it because I think the stock's going to move, $50 in a single run. So I do plan on trading it actively, but you can't really have a game plan until you see where the stock opens. The stock might open at, stock might open at 200, might open at 100. You never know where the stock. You got to see when it gets closer to the actual IPO, because lately these IPOs, the IPO price has been irrelevant. You'll have an IPO price and the stock will gap up 40% from the IPO price when it actually begins trading. So you got to see where it actually opens first. Past couple of days, I've been buying on what I think are pullbacks, but then they end up actually being resistance and stopping me out. Any advice? Brandon, I mean, without actually seeing the pullbacks that you're buying, brother, it's going to be hard for me to actually kind of make that call right now to see what you're doing wrong. What I would tell you to probably check out is that make sure that you're looking at the bigger picture. A lot of times what happens is that a lot of times you'll see a stock might look good on the intraday chart and it looks like a pullback on the Brendan Fraser might look like a pullback on the intraday chart, but really on a bigger time frame, like on a 15-minute, an hourly, like on a 1 week, 2 week. Okay, when you look at a bigger picture and you're not just looking at today's action, you're looking at the price action over the last several days or a couple of weeks, you might be missing a key level of resistance. All right, so make sure that you're not, like, if a stock runs up to $10, let's say $10 is major resistance, and then it pulls back to $9.50, you might want to be a little hesitant buying that $9.50 pullback if that $10 resistance is a major level. Now, you might just be looking intraday and not noticing that that level is a significant resistance level. So that would be some of the advice that I would give you. I just bought it on JetBlue and Southwest. Was that a good buy? Oof. Let me take a look. It depends on what your time horizon is, Wendy. Okay. If your time horizon is, if you're looking for like a swing trade or a short-term swing trade where you're going to hold on to it for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, maybe a month or so, I think maybe the airlines do have more upside as more people start traveling. But once you get to the back end of this year, I think airlines are a sell. Once the economy completely opens up, I actually think airlines are a sell. I think that a lot of people have bought into airlines lately because of the anticipation of the reopening trade within the economy opening back up, people traveling again. But once we are actually past COVID and once there is no travel restrictions whatsoever, what's next for the airlines becomes the question. There's a real fear that business travel is not going to go back to what it used to be. So, business travel makes up a huge, huge profit portion for airlines. So, without those long international flights and that business travel, that's a big chunk of revenue that's going to be missing from the airline sector. So after right now, the airlines are moving on the excitement of people traveling again. But once we do go back to normal, what's next for the airlines? And that's where I think that the excitement starts to fade. So I don't like entries up here in the airlines for like long-term multi-year investments. But if you're going to do like a short-term swing, I think you're going to be okay. I do think there's a little bit more upside as the reopening trade continues to unfold. Do you use the fib retracement to place a stop loss, says Buzz? Yes and no. What do I mean by that? So I don't use one particular indicator to set a stop loss. Okay, I'm not going to say, okay, here's my 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level, therefore that's my stop loss. Now, sometimes my stop loss does end up being, right below a Fibonacci retracement level, but it's not because it's the fib level. I set my stop losses below key support levels. Now, a key support level for me is not based on one indicator. I don't really care what one indicator is doing. I care what 3 or 4 indicators are doing. So what I'll do is I'll identify a support level because multiple indicators will be converging at that same price point. That's going to be a level of support for me. I'll put my stop loss beneath it. Now, one of those indicators may be the Fibonacci, but I'm not setting my stop loss just based on the Fibonacci level. And there's Fibonacci himself. What's a great addition now for long-term portfolios? Michael Edward. Janet, depends on your time horizon. I personally think that nice use, Janet, on the @Michael Edward. It's not our chat room. But yeah, I personally think that right now is a good time to start to be adding all of the stocks that everybody loved a couple months ago and absolutely hates with a passion now. Like, when all your electric vehicle stocks, all your fuel, your energy stocks, like your plugs, your fuel cells, your charge points, your blink chargers, when everybody loved those stocks and chased them all the way up to ridiculous valuations, everybody used to ask me, Mike, are you buying them in your long-term? No, I was trading the hell out of them. I traded them very actively, but I wasn't putting them in my long-term portfolio because the valuations made no sense whatsoever. Now that bubble has popped. Okay. All of these electric vehicle stocks, all these hydrogen fuel cell technology and green energy, that bubble has popped. Those stocks have gotten absolutely crushed. Nobody gives 2 damns about the electric vehicle market right now. Tesla's the only stock that anybody cares about. Nobody cares about any of the others. There was a point in time where you could not turn on any media outlet and not hear about electric vehicles, Tesla, NIO, Blink, and then you also had like Plug and there was a point in time where you could not go more than 1 hour without hearing about those stocks. That's when everybody loved them. That when it was all hype and it was a massive bubble in that market. At that time, if you guys have been following my channel for a while, I was pounding the table, screaming at the top of rooftops for people to sell those stocks, that this was a bubble. These stocks are not going to stay up here. They're not going to continue higher. These stocks are going to get crushed. I've said that multiple times on my live streams several months ago. A lot of people took that advice. They sold, these stocks at ridiculous valuations. People were selling NIO at $60. It's now at $38. People were selling Plug at $70. It's now at $29. People were selling BLNK at $60. It's now at $40. These stocks have gotten gutted. Okay. Now, everybody hates these stocks now. Nobody wants to buy them. They're all going down. Everybody's like, now all of a sudden, literally in December and January, I couldn't make somebody sell those stocks if I held a gun to their head. Now they're like freaking out, panicking if the stocks start to go down a little bit. This is when I want to start to buy those stocks. I have already started buying them in my long-term portfolio. I've initiated tier 1 positions in a lot of these stocks. I initiated tier 1 positions in Plug. I initiated tier 1 position in Fuel Cell. I initiated tier 1 position in IPOE, tier 1 position in ChargePoint. Like, these are the stocks that I want to buy now when nobody's talking about them and nobody wants them. When nobody wants them, that's when I want them. Okay, because I do believe that the future in energy does lie in the hydrogen fuel cell technology. I do believe in Plug long term. I want to own it. I do believe in the electric vehicle infrastructure market. I want to own it. They're not going to make money next year. They're not going to make money the year after that. But if this is going in my long-term portfolio, folks, it's going in there because I think 10 years from now, Adam's really having fun today, guys. Adam's having fun today. But I think that, 10 years from now, I do think that these companies are game changers. I think like QS is another one, QuantumScape. That's a battery technology company that I think has the answer for the electric vehicle market. But you're at least 2 to 3 years away before that company actually is able to scale their technology to a meaningful point. So this is what I also have a tier 1 position in QS. So this is when I want to start to buy those stocks. And I am going to be looking here probably in the next couple of days to be adding to those positions to get to a tier 2 position in my long-term portfolio. Understand, I'm not buying them because I think they're going up now. I don't care what they do now. I don't care what they do right now at all. I care about what QS, Plug, ChargePoint, I care what they do 5, 7, 10 years from now. That's why they're going in there. What time frames do you use to indicate bull flags, etc.? So, Ricky, during the day, I use a 3-minute chart, a 5-minute chart, a 15-minute chart. I'll also check an hourly, and then I'll use a daily and a weekly chart. You can identify bull flags. You can identify bull flags on any of those time frames. I actually suggest that my members use multiple time frames in order to identify these setups. Like if you see a bull flag on a 3-minute chart and you also see it on a 5-minute chart, you also see it on a 15-minute chart, chances are you got yourself a pretty nice looking bull flag. There's also sometimes when you might be looking at a 3-minute chart and you might not see the setup as clearly because there's too much noise. Or using a 1-minute chart, too much noise, you don't see the pattern. But then you look at a 5-minute chart that really slows that action down and the pattern becomes a lot more clear. So I think it's very important that you use multiple time frames. All right, next question, guys. 10-year TTG plan. 10-year TTG plan is to be a global platform that has a presence on multiple exchanges that are teaching traders from all over the world how to trade stocks and options properly. My 10-year plan is to completely disrupt this entire industry and force the hand of all of the other services out there that provide absolute F all for value to their members. And to force their hand to say, you're either going to have to provide your members with an actual real education, real tools, real resources, real mentorship, or die. That's my TTG plan. There's a lot of bullshit artists out there. There's a lot of people that are just trying to sell you a dream without teaching you anything. There's a lot of people out there that are trying to tell you, oh, just do what I do. You'll make $1 million too. Don't worry about it. And then as soon as you sign up, they don't tell you anything. And then as soon as you feel like, oh, well, I'm not doing well, their answer is, oh, well, that's because you didn't buy the pro courses, or that's because you didn't join my inner circle. Guys, that's an actual image of me and Adam, in case you guys were wondering. That's an actual image of me and Adam. This image right down here, you guys see, this is all Photoshop and CGI. That's an actual image of me and Adam. Mike, when Fed raises rate, what stocks will get hurt and what stocks, if any, will do? Okay, great question, Dana. I think the entire market will sell off as a whole altogether. I think everything will sell. Now, the ones that get hurt the most, I think, are going to be technology stocks. Technology stocks are going to get hurt in a rising rate environment. So I do think that your high flyers are the ones that will drop the most. Those are also the companies that still have a lot to prove. These are companies that still maybe don't operate at a profit. These are companies that, have very high hopes and expectations for growth in the next, 5-10 years. They'll get hit a lot more than like your Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Microsoft. Those will hold up better than, let's say, a Snowflake, a Square, a Palantir, a Zoom Video. Those will have a much, much, much harder time. Okay, what stocks will do well when the Fed raises rates? I think that leading up to that point, you're going to start to see some of the gold stocks, the mining stocks. I think those stocks do well because if the Fed is raising rates, my thoughts are it's because we're in an inflationary environment. So if we're in an inflationary environment, you probably see some gold and precious metals mining stocks do pretty well. It actually wouldn't surprise me to see some crypto stocks do well as well. If we are talking about an inflationary environment, and it looks like Bitcoin is becoming an inflationary hedge, that you might see some of those stocks do well also. Ben D. Pasquale, what does tier 1 mean? Ben, tier 1 means 25% of my desired size. So let's say I wanted to buy 10,000 shares of a stock. Tier 1 would be 2,500 shares. Okay. Let's say if I had $100,000 that I wanted to invest in a particular stock, tier 1 would be $25,000. So it depends on, tier 1 is 25% of your desired position size. So like, let's say QS, Plug, ChargePoint, IPOE, all those stocks. I've got a dollar amount that I want to put into those stocks. Okay. So when I enter tier 1, I'm entering 25% of that dollar amount. Oh, thanks, guys. You guys like my mug? People are commenting about my mug. Yes, I am drinking tea. My throat, hurts a little bit. So I am drinking tea. All right, guys, let's move things on now. I want to actually, let me see here. Hold on 1 second here, guys. Here we go. No, that's not it. All right, guys, so we're going to move on. All right, that just about does it. That wraps it up for our Q&A session. All right, that wraps things up for our Q&A session. So what I want to actually do here now, guys, I want to take you guys over to the daily recap. Okay, I want to take you guys over to the daily recap. Today was another wild and crazy, wacky day. All-time highs on the SPY, all-time highs on the Qs. A couple of things that are in focus. So let's start things off. Let's go over to the stock market recap. And for that, I'm going to share my screen with you guys. All right, and here we go. All right, guys. So stock market trading recap for the day, April 13th. Let's talk about what went down here today. SPY rally, see yet another new all-time high, completely shrugging off negative news surrounding the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, about the CDC and the FDA suggesting that they put the vaccine, Johnson & Johnson's vaccine, on hold. Initially, you had markets pulling back, as you also had some PPI data that came in higher than expected, 0.6 versus 0.5. Being completely honest with you guys, I'm completely dumbfounded and astonished how the market has completely shrugged off not one, not two, but three pieces of bad news. Your first piece of bad news was a CPI data number that came in at 1.0% when it was expected 0.5%. That's a sign of inflation. Another number, PPI, comes out 0.6% when expectations were 0.5%. Another sign of inflation. That is telling you that the price of production, goods, materials is rising faster than people expect. Markets completely shrugged off those pieces of data and continue to churn higher. Then you have this whole issue with the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Markets did not care. Markets pushed higher. We put new all-time highs in today. Now, I don't know. Okay, people are asking me, Mike, how's the market? Okay, I'm just as astonished as most of you, okay, that the markets have shrugged off all of that news. But nonetheless, they have, and the markets continue to new all-time highs again here today. And yes, on lower than average volume. This is a reoccurring theme that the market has made new all-time highs now for the last 5 days in a row, it seems like. And every day it's lower and lower and lower and lower volume. Okay. So the Dow lagged today because of the Johnson & Johnson news. Johnson & Johnson really kind of pulled the Dow down. Some of the reopening trades were also slightly muted early in the session, like your stay-at-home stocks like DocuSign and Zoom. They actually did jump. It was the tech stocks that really took us back higher here today. We'll talk about that in a moment. But something else to also pay attention to, which started to pull the Dow actually higher, was news out of Boeing, which saw order figures at a 2-year high. Its commercial deliveries for Q1 were also up over 50% from last year's Q1, with most of the jets delivered being their narrow-bodied 737. We did see a bounce in airlines and cruise lines later in the session, with several that actually went green by the end of the day. Okay, like that Southwest, United, and then JetBlue we talked about, Norwegian, Carnival. Okay, they actually start to bounce back and make a move later in the day. Okay, but the big story of the day, like I told you guys, was tech. Okay, tech ended up making a new all-time high today. Now, I'm actually very surprised to see tech make a new all-time high this early. I thought it was going to take tech a much longer time frame to get to new all-time highs. But you had a lot of news that's been going on in these bigger tech names. Your bigger tech names are pulling the NASDAQ up with it. Okay. You had Tesla upgraded by Canaccord with a $1,071 price target. You had Apple, more rumors of electric vehicle production that was reported by the Korean Times. You also have April 20th, an event for Apple for their new products, and then earnings for Apple April 28th. Apple was strong today. Tesla was an absolute animal today. Microsoft continued to move higher on the back of yesterday's deal with them acquiring Nuance. Then you had PC data. Gartner Research reported that personal computer shipments jumped 32% in the first quarter of 2021. This makes perfect sense. Why? Because everybody's working from home, so people bought new computers to work from home. Children have been learning from home, so everybody bought their kids new computers to learn from home. This is the fastest year-over-year growth in the PC data for 20 years. Makes total sense. According to new data from the market research firm, okay, this helped it lift Apple and Microsoft. Okay, obviously your big computer makers, Apple and Microsoft, right? Could be something to pay attention to for Q1 earnings as well. If you're seeing the PC data jumped 32%, the highest in 20 years. That may tell you an early clue as to what you could expect out of earnings out of the other PC makers like Apple and Microsoft, which also fueled the rally in those stocks today. You have multiple positive catalysts that are pushing the big tech stocks higher. Apple, like we said, EV production rumors, and then the PC sales. Then you had Microsoft, the Nuance deal acquisition, and the PC sales. Okay, so you have multiple fundamental catalysts that are pushing the big tech names higher, that are the biggest weightings in your S&P and in your NASDAQ indexes, that pulls those indexes to all-time highs, which is exactly what happened here today. Chip stock still in focus. More news out of NVIDIA. This company is amazing. Partnership now with Cloudflare, ticker symbol NET, to create a platform where developers can deploy applications that use pre-trained or custom machine learning models in seconds onto Cloudflare's edge. Okay, so NVIDIA has been very, very busy these last couple of days with now like 3 or 4 major news announcements and fundamental catalysts coming out for NVIDIA. I believe that within the next several years that you're going to see NVIDIA at $1,000 a share. Full disclosure, I own NVIDIA in my long-term portfolio. I have for many years. I still remain extremely bullish on that company. Now we've got the Coinbase IPO, major milestone for the crypto industry. You've got a $600 price target and a buy rating issued on that company today. This IPO is going to be coming here at the end of the week. It's going to be a big one of the most highly anticipated IPOs of, honestly, you got Airbnb was a big one. Uber was a big one. But Coinbase, this is going to be big. Okay, this is going to be big. This is what I'm telling you guys. You got to pay attention to see how the Coinbase IPO goes. If the Coinbase IPO stumbles, that's going to be bad. If an IPO with this much hype around it cannot find buyers and the IPO actually drops or trades poorly, that could be a little topping sign in the markets. All right. I do plan on trading the Coinbase IPO because I think it's going to be extremely volatile. And I think it's going to provide me with like 20, 30-point moves. All right. Other mainstream names that are involved with crypto, PayPal, Square. You might want to take a little bit of a peek over at those. And then you've got Grab going public via a ridiculous $40 billion SPAC deal with Altimeter, AGC SPAC. I think this is absolutely absurd and ridiculous, the valuation that they put on this Grab company. Initially, it is like a ride hailing and like delivery type of play, like an Uber type of play. I believe it's for Southeast Asia, I believe. But some are actually starting to see Grab as like a bigger picture fintech play, which could be adding crypto blockchain momentum. I think the valuation on Grab is absurd, and I would go nowhere near that company in my long-term portfolio with the valuation that they put on that SPAC deal. I think it's actually ridiculous. But we will yet to be seen. We will yet to be seen. Okay. Now I want to give you guys an update on my my Roblox trade. Before I actually do that, I'm going to finish going through kind of what to look for this week, and then we'll get into the Roblox trade. And I'll recap the Roblox trade after we talk about what to expect here for the rest of the week. Earnings and economic data are front and center. Okay, tomorrow, kicking off earnings season is financials. Bank of America kicks things off tomorrow. Okay, now Bank of America, their analysts are actually bullish on the earnings that are coming out of the banks. Okay, economists expect gross domestic product to grow by more than 7% this year. That bodes well for the overall markets. The entire sector is expected to report the second highest year-over-year earnings growth out of all 11 S&P sectors. Okay, so who's going to be reporting? You got First Republic, more of a smaller regional bank. JP Morgan, Wells Fargo are on Wednesday. Thursday. So kicking things off tomorrow are First Republic, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo. Then on Thursday, you've got Bank of America, Unity Bancorp, US Bancorp, Citigroup, and a couple of other smaller ones. And then on Friday, you've got Ally, Bank of New York Mellon, Citizens, PNC, and Morgan Stanley. Okay, so all of your banks are going to be coming out here with earnings. If these banks stumble, that'll drag down the Dow. Okay, if these banks stumble, that'll drag down the Dow. Okay, so something to pay attention to. Still have economic data, though, front and center. You've got import price index data coming out tomorrow. Another piece of data that, if that comes back with some inflationary measures, we'll see if the market shrugs that off. But you got the beige book information that's going to be in focus tomorrow. Remember what I said to you guys about the beige book on my live stream yesterday about the beige book being important because that's going to give you the notes from the Fed meeting to really get a feel for if we think that the Fed is even thinking about raising rates, or if they're thinking that inflation might be running a little bit hot from where they initially expect. That beige book may give you some insight into what they're truly thinking. You can have Fed Chairman Powell can come on a public forum and say, no, we're not even thinking about increasing rates. Inflation is not an issue. But behind closed doors, there may be some debate going on with the Fed members. You know, you might have, what if 5 or 6 members are saying, no, we actually think we're going to have to raise rates by the end of this year or by Q1 of 2022. That inflation might get to 3%. If you have notes like that in the beige book, markets will sell off. So you got to be paying attention to the information when the beige book comes out. All right. Then you have new housing starts on Friday. I actually think that number is going to be light because I think that the cost of materials are actually putting a pause on new housing starts. Putting a pause on new house construction. All right. And then last but not least, small caps. Man, did they suck lately. Okay, small caps were quiet again today. ETFs like the Russell 2000 and the IWM ETF are dropping to a new 8-day low early in the morning. We did see a little bit of a rebound off those lows as broader markets seem to have helped push small caps higher, but we're still looking for follow through. All right, you continue to search for that follow through. It's still not there. The follow through will be the gauge for when the small cap market heats up. You'll start to see afternoon highs when shorts get squeezed out of their positions. Right now, you're just not seeing it. Small caps are very, very quiet. Keep that in mind, the environment that you're in small caps. If you're trading them, if you do get a move higher, you want to take your profits off when those resistance levels are reached. Do not expect short squeezes. Do not expect all that all day run type of action. That is not that's not the same type of action that, you know, we had that action a couple months ago, but small caps have definitely cooled off in the meantime. Yeah, VTVT did well today. A couple of members actually traded VTVT. They traded it pretty well. Again, not a home run trade, but a nice trade. And you stick and move, guys. You don't look for home runs right now in small caps. You look to hit singles and doubles. All right, you guys look to hit singles and doubles. Guys, this entire presentation is available for you all to download. A link is in the description below this video. You guys can click that link. Feel free, download it. It is yours to keep. You can download it as a PDF for those of you that are interested or want to just keep this for your records, or maybe it'll help you guys go throughout the week and focus on some of these bullet points. But, oh, man, Adam, he's quick today. Oh, man, what a good video game. Oh, Mike Tyson, man. What a good video game. Damn, bringing back my childhood, Adam. All right. So you guys, like I said, you guys can download this. All right. You guys can download this in the link in the description below. Okay. So that does it there. That wraps that up. And now what I want to do is I want to take things over to, all right, I want to take things over, guys. I want to take things over to the charts. And now I want to get into, okay, my trade recap of the day, and that is on Roblox. So for that, let's take things over to the charts. All right, folks, here you have it, RBLX. For those of you that caught my live stream yesterday, okay, how many of you guys caught the caught the live stream yesterday. You guys were here yesterday. You guys know that yesterday I announced that I had just bought RBLX. Okay. I told you guys yesterday that I was buying RBLX for a swing trade. And I got long yesterday at $73.50. Okay. Now, for those of you that maybe missed my live stream yesterday, I would encourage you to go back when this live stream is finished, watch yesterday's live stream, and you can pick things right up at the 1 hour and 2 minute mark. Okay. You guys can go and pick things up at the 1 hour and 2 minute mark on my live stream yesterday, where this is where I went over with you and I gave you my entire analysis. Okay. I gave you guys my entire analysis on the Roblox swing trade. This is where at the 1 hour and 2 minute mark, I tell you guys that I bought RBLX as a swing at 73.50. And I went with you guys and I told you where my profit targets were. And I said my next take profits, and you guys can finish watching that live stream yesterday when we're finished here, that my next take profits were at 79 and then 82.83. Right? I told you guys that 79 and 82.83 were my profit targets. And we called this thing absolutely perfectly. Okay. Absolutely perfectly. Let's take things over to the charts. This is the daily setup. And for those of you that missed it, let's recap the setup that we had here. Okay. The setup that we had here on this Roblox was a picture perfect textbook double bottom. Folks, this is the definition of a textbook double bottom. Okay. It's important when you identify a double bottom. The reason why this double bottom was so strong is the manner in which the double bottom held. Okay. It's the manner in which the double bottom held. So when you come up to a support level, remember what I always tell you guys. Remember what I always tell you guys. Okay. When you go down to a support level, you want to see a stock get off that support level very quickly. Okay. You want to see it get off that level very quickly. You can see here that when we got down to that low, that's your initial IPO low, you can see how fast and aggressively the stock shot off of that support level. That is why I said this is a picture perfect double bottom. It's the manner in which the stock bounces off the low that tells you how strong of a double bottom it is. Now, if you had this stock that just did this, okay, and actually just sat on this level and did something like this, okay, let's say this is what the stock looked like. This is not a strong double bottom. Okay, if the stock did this, this is not a strong double bottom. The difference here is the manner in which the stock bounced off of that low. That is what tells you this is a strong double bottom. That was the overall setup here on the daily chart that told me that I'm bullish Roblox in the first place, ticker symbol RBLX. All right. Then we had this pivot resistance level. Okay. You had this little pivot resistance level that was sitting here. We broke above it and closed above it yesterday. And yesterday was my trigger where I bought the stock at 73.50. I'll take you guys over to a 3-minute chart now just so I can show you my entry point. And my entry point was yesterday at 73.50. Right there is my entry yesterday at 73.50. Okay, 73.50 is my entry point. Then yesterday I took a piece of my position off at 75. And I took a piece of my position off at 76.80. You guys will see all of this in my live stream from yesterday. I'm just giving you a recap for those that missed it. But I do encourage you, if you missed my live stream yesterday, go back to the 1 hour and 2 minute mark and press play. Okay. And yesterday I said that my next profit target, okay, let me actually go to a 15-minute chart just so I can pan this out further and you guys can see things a little bit better. Okay, this is what the chart looked like of Roblox yesterday. This was the chart of Roblox. And I told you guys that my next profit target was going to be right here in front of that double top all-time high. And that's exactly what happened today. We shot up that area, and I took a piece of profit off at 78.60 right there as we ripped up to that level. I took another piece of profit off the table, and then more profit came off the table as we extended up over $82 at $82.08. Another piece of profit comes off the table. That is a 12% gain on a large cap stock from 73.50 all the way up over $82. It's like $9 a share, okay, on this swing trade. And I'm actually still long a piece of this position to see if we can get to like 85. All right, 84, 85 is going to be my final take profit target. I'm holding a small piece, guys. I've already sold the majority of my position. Okay, I'm down to a small piece on this trade. Okay, I'm down to a small piece on this trade. This was an absolute thing of beauty, a textbook double bottom. We ripped face on this swing trade. How many of my THD family members made money on this? How many of my THD family members, if you made money on Roblox, I want you guys to sound off in chat right now if you made money on RBLX in the last 2 days. Sound off in chat right now, guys. Nice. KD Trading made 70% on the option. My boy Chris Botsis, nice job, man. Nice job, Chris. CRW, Jay, John Paget. Yes. SFI Enterprises says I made a ton. Says I made a ton. Lynn Wright nailed it. 08 Roosh made a few bucks. Cody Hill crushed it. Shant nailed it. Cesar Valencia. Jason Hubert, my man. I appreciate your kind words, brother. Jason Hubert says, I joined a little over a week ago. It's the best decision I ever made. Snowolf crushed it. Chris Rocker, Johnny Gamecock, Katie Trading with a 79% gain on the options. SFI home run for them. Sunny. Yes, Diane Fig nailed it. She's still in some. Miss Green Candle. Randy K says he killed it. My boy David Poirier, he nailed it. Mr. Coach, Andy, Bear Guy, Stella, Chuck's Easy says so much money. Julie says yeppers. Stephen Darbin, Ayo, Green Trades, yes. Purple Cobra, yes. Oh, hell yeah, guys. Hell yes. David Egan, look at all this. Look at all these people that are nailing this thing. Nailing this thing. You guys are killing it. Cody Hill says, Roblox helped me pay for my membership. Roblox helped me pay for my membership. I signed up yesterday and made some money. Tommy, that's incredible. Welcome to the family. My TG fam, give Tommy a big warm welcome, a big AO for Tommy. Tommy just joined us yesterday, guys. Already made some money today. Ha, nailed it. Yes. Way to go, Daryl. Matt CG made some money. Yeah, we really did rock it today. Julie says, TG family rocked it today. We really did. Today was a really nice day. Glenny nailed that Palantir trade too. I know a lot of you guys nailed that Palantir trade too. Great job, guys. Really, really, really great job. Now, something that I want to point out to you guys, and I want to kind of discuss with you a little bit, is some trading strategies that you can implement when you guys are working a full-time job. So these are, a couple of lessons that I want to discuss with you guys. And let's kind of talk about the lessons of the day right now. And let's talk about some trading strategies and some things for you to remember if you guys are trading or working a full-time job. All right, guys, here we have it. Okay, so like I said, lessons of the day here. We're going to talk about some trading strategies and some things that I want you guys to start to implement if you are working full-time jobs. Okay, now what I will say to you is this. The thing about True Trading Group is that you are going to learn a wide variety of trading styles and strategies as a member of TTG. It's not just me. You don't have to just follow me and trade the way that I trade. One of the things that we pride ourselves on in TTG is teaching our members diversity. And for that reason, we have not just myself, but 6 other pro moderators that each has their own trading style and their own niche. Okay, whether it's day trading, swing trading, stocks, options, kind of long-term swing trading and investing, shorting. Okay, we all kind of have our own style and our own strategy that you will learn from every single day. And have access to those moderators every single day to ask them questions and to hear them talk to you throughout the course of the day. Okay, so I'm never going to sit there and say to you, you have to trade like me or else. No, you don't have to trade like me. One of the things that a lot of traders struggle with is what I call trader identity and figuring out the type of trader, okay, that they are, the type of trader that works for them and their lifestyle. You might be someone that can only trade once or twice a week. Maybe you're someone that can only trade, 1 or 2 hours a day. Maybe you're someone that can never be sitting in front of your computer screen. Maybe you're someone that doesn't like fast moving stocks. All of these different things are going to affect the type of trader that you become and the style and the strategy that you implement. My job as your mentor is to help you identify a style and a strategy that works best for you. Nobody else, you. And I pride myself on being a very diversified trader in the sense that I day trade, I swing trade, I trade stocks, I trade options, I trade high volatility, I trade low volatility, I trade trend continuation patterns, I trade trend reversal patterns. Okay, I really pride myself on being a diversified trader because I think the more diversified you are as a trader, the greater the chance you have of being consistently profitable, because no matter which sectors of the market are hot or cold, or if we're in a bull market or a bear market, you'll have the ability to make money and take advantage of opportunities if you're not a one-trick pony. I don't want my members being one-trick ponies. Okay, but when it comes to working a full-time job, there are certain trading styles that I want to talk to you about, specifically swing trading. That's exactly what the Roblox trade was a swing trade. You could have taken advantage of it by means of options. You saw KD Trader made 79% on an option. I just bought the stock itself. I bought the stock at 73.50, sold it there at 82 and change. I'm still holding a small piece of that position. But what I want to actually show you all, because I already did see some comments from people that are here in chat, asking about working a full-time job, and they were excited when they heard me talk about that's what we're going to be discussing. I want to show you guys here real quick by a quick kind of show of hands, so to speak. My TTG members, I want to know right now if you work a full-time job and are killing it, you're making money with True Trading Group while working a full-time job. I want all of you to type the letter I in chat right now. Now, anyone that's on this live stream that is not a TTG member, okay? If you guys, also guys, my TTG members, type the letter I in chat and also comment what you do for a living if you don't mind. Comment in chat the letter I if you're making money, and also if you don't mind, if you don't want to share, you don't have to, but also share what you do for a living. I think that would be helpful too. Anyone that's not a member in TTG, I want you to pay very, very close attention to the comments that are coming through in chat right now. All of these letter I's that you're seeing come through in chat are TTG members. These are current members that are making money while working their full-time jobs. And you guys can see, look at some of their professions. Okay, instructional designer, operations, a musician, full-time mom, product manager, internal auditor, retail manager, software developer in the medical field, sales manager at a Ford dealership, auto parts sales, owns a group fitness gym, a credit analyst, owns a printing company, accounting for an oil and gas company, a tech consultant, an OBGYN nurse practitioner, full-time stay-at-home dad, law enforcement, owns a food sales company, an attorney, a registered nurse, a janitor, paints houses and does carpentry, an insurance agent, an auto mechanic, a mortgage loan officer, okay, a school principal, military. Kamani Harris, thank you for your service. Hedge fund administration manager. Okay, now all of my TTG members that just said you guys are making money, what trading styles are you using to kill it with True Trading Group? I want to know. I already have the answers though, because we're doing it every day. Our viewers want to know. Our viewers want to know what they can do, how they can make money while still working a full-time job. And I think that when we talk about this kind of stuff, it's very important for people to see and hear it directly from members that are doing it. Okay? To see it directly from people that are yes, Joy. Joy, I see you. Joy, with my range trading. Yes. Yes. Joy and I just had a fantastic one-on-one today, guys. Wonderful lady, Joy. A fantastic one-on-one today. All right. So, guys, this is what I'm talking about. And I wanted, for those of you that are not members, I really do. I really want you guys to pay attention to these comments, because these are members, okay? These are members that are experiencing what you're trying to accomplish, which is consistently making money while working a full-time job. Okay. How do you guys do it? So for those of you that work full-time jobs, how do you do it? All of you are saying that you know, options or swing trading and range trading. And okay, how are you guys doing it though? What are you using? What tools are you using throughout the course of the day for you guys to be getting access to all the information that you need and staying on top of everything before you guys are making those trades? Education, education, education. Everyone's saying education, education, education. My phone. What about your phone? Oh, iPilot. We got a pilot, actually. Okay, timeout. All right, if you're a pilot, okay. We got a pilot. What did he say? Adam is sending me an iPilot. Wow. I'm not sure what Abby's saying to me right now. All right, so you guys are good. Everyone's commenting here. So like I said, good. I really, and my teaching members, thank you for commenting. Thank you guys for commenting, because I think it really helps a lot of our viewers that are not members. I think it helps a lot of them here to kind of see you guys commenting like that. So when it comes to trading with a full-time job, a couple of things I need you guys to to understand. Swing trading is one strategy that we teach in True Trading Group. I implemented it for this Roblox trade. That is where, like I said, we're going to buy a stock and we're going to sell it tomorrow or any day thereafter. That is something where if you guys are working a full-time job, you can place an order, set a stop loss, and just sit back and let the stock do what it's going to do while you guys go about working your day job. Okay. There is one very specific tool that our members are using on a daily basis to help them with placing these trades and following along with what it is that we're doing in chat, and that is our mobile app. Okay. Our mobile app is absolutely incredible. The mobile app is downloadable on iPhone and Android for anyone. okay, that is a TTG member, that allows you to actually be in the chat room, even if you're not in front of your computer. You can see the screen share because our moderators share our screen with you during the day. You can listen to the audio analysis as our moderators talk to you on the microphone during the day. And you also get real-time push notifications sent directly to your mobile device whenever a moderator enters or exits a trade. So this is how you're actually able to, let's say you're, in your cubicle, you're in a meeting, you're on the road, you're at a conference or whatever, and you're sitting in traffic, whatever it is that you're doing, okay, you're on a conference call or answering an email, having access to that mobile app will allow you to stay fixated and focused and follow along with what's going on during the day. Like when that Roblox trade yesterday, when I bought it at 73.50, there's a lot of members that are on that mobile app that got that alert while they were working, and they placed that order. They got long 73 and change. I set my stop loss at 71.50. They can set their stop loss at 71.50 and let that trade work itself through. Now here we are today, and the stock's at $82, $83. Okay, so you do not need to be sitting in front of your computer all day, every day, if you are working a full-time job. The one thing that I will tell you is that you absolutely must, without any question of doubt, use a stop loss. Okay, if you are going to be trading while you're working a full-time job, you need to use hard physical stop losses. Do not for 1 second leave a position unprotected. I don't care if you're like, oh, I have a quick conference call, it's only going to take 15 minutes. Well, that's great. It's only going to take 15 minutes because it only takes 15 seconds for a stock to come out with bad news, drop, halt, and you just lost 20%. Okay. If you need to step away from your computer for whatever reason, or if you have any type of position that's live and you have to walk into a meeting, or you've got to go do a sales call, or maybe you have to show a house, or you've got to go do an inspection, or, the fire alarm goes off and you've got to go run to a job, like you got to set a hard physical stop loss. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That is how you protect yourselves with your position. There's also something called OCO orders. OCO orders means one cancels the other. This is something you guys might want to think about using, where you can set a profit target. Let's say you buy a stock at 10, you set a sell order at 12 and a stop loss at 9.50. Okay. If you do an OCO order, if one of those orders gets executed, the other will cancel. Okay. So if you get to 12 and you take profit, your 9.50 stop loss will cancel. If it gets to 9.50 and you get stopped out, your $12 stop loss, your $12 take profit rather, will cancel. These are called OCO orders. Something else that you guys should also think about using if you're working a full-time job. Then you also have trailing stops. Trailing stops means you can set your stop loss, and if the stock goes down, your stop loss won't move. But if the stock goes up, your stop loss will move up with it. So let's say you set a 50-cent stop loss. Okay. You can usually set a stop loss based on price or based on percentage. You can set a 50-cent stop loss, which means, let's say the stock's at $10. You set a 50-cent stop loss at $9.50. If the stock goes to $10.01, your stop loss moves to $9.51. If the stock goes to $10.50, your stop loss moves to $10. But let's say the stock goes from $10.50 down to $10.20. Your stop loss stays at $10. Okay. And that's how you guys can set a trailing stop loss, where as long as the stock's going higher, you'll stay in it until you get the pullback deep enough that actually triggers your stop loss. Okay. That's a trailing stop. So these are some things that you guys might want to think about implementing. If you're working a full-time job and you cannot be in front of your computer during the day, there still are plenty of ways for you to make money from trading stocks and options and being part of the TTG family. And these are just a couple of things that I want you guys to really make sure you're aware of. And these are things that you're taught and that we implement in True Trading Group on a daily basis, and we can guide you guys through. Okay. Also, don't be afraid to day trade when you can. What I will tell you is people that do work full-time jobs, remember this quote. I'll say this once. Trade when you can, not when you want. Okay? If you know you have a really busy day at work, you've got back-to-back-to-back meetings, and you're not going to be able to be, you know, focusing on trading, don't trade. I don't care if there's a stock that goes from $5 to $50. Don't trade. Trade when you can, not when you want. The stock market's not going anywhere. It'll be open tomorrow. It'll be open later. There will be more opportunities for you to make money. It's more important that you have the means and the mental focus to take advantage of opportunities when opportunities present, but to also have the ability and the mental focus to protect your risk if things go south. Okay. So that does it there, guys. Now, next, important reminders for tonight. I got some important reminders I want to share with you guys. Okay. Tier 3 registration for our small $500 account challenge is now live. This is your chance to show us your trading skills and to claim your portion of $100,000 in cash prizes. We are doing a small account challenge with True Trading Group. You will trade on our simulator with fake money. On the simulator, there will be 6 winners, 1 overall winner, and then 5 others. But the prizes are real hard cash, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to trade on the simulator, but between those winners, you're looking at a total purse of $100,000 in real hard cash that those winners are going to be splitting. Okay, so Tier 3 registration is now live. All you guys have to do is go on your member dashboard, click on the event registration, fill out the form to be registered for the small account challenge. All right. Now, for tonight's TTG Stimmy, the stimulus giveaway, all of my TTG members head on over to the main trading chat room for the TTG Stimmy. All right. Adam is going to start the TTG Stimmy as soon as this live stream is over. All right. Like I said, the TTG Stimmy is every day during the month or every weekday during the month of April. We're going to be giving away $100 to 5 TTG members each and every single day. That's our TTG Stimmy. You guys can head on over there to the main trading chat room. Adam's going to meet there in just a little while. Okay. So guys, listen up. At True Trading Group, it's my goal and the rest of the team's goal to make sure that you guys get value. You truly get something out of these live streams and you really learn something. So tonight, I want to know if you did. All right. If you learned something from this live stream, you got value out of this live stream, whether you're a member, a non-member, a viewer, or a first-time viewer or a long-time viewer, I want you guys to go ahead and type the number 1 in chat right now. Type the number 1 in chat if you got value out of this live stream. All right, look at all those number 1s. Now we're talking. Look at all those number 1s. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Look at all those number 1s. That's what I'm talking about. Excellent job. Excellent, guys. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I love it. That's what I like to see. Good. That makes me happy. Now I feel like job well done. You guys got value out of the lives. That's my goal. Now, everybody else, listen up. Yes, TTG is a premium platform. Yes, that means it costs money. Okay, in a minute, I'll tell you guys how much and what you get. But for those whose interests have been piqued, we do have a 7-day trial. Okay, it is a one-time, non-recurring, no auto renew, one-time payment of just $3. That's less than a cup of coffee. It's literally $3. There's no catch. At the end of your 7-day trial, if you don't manually upgrade to a full membership, your trial just ends and you're never charged again. Okay. Your 7-day trial comes with 3 sample courses that are in text and video format. You also get 7-day access to the Benzinga Pro live newsfeed, 7-day access to our trade idea scanner, 7-day access to different analyst ratings, SEC filings on any U.S. listed company, And last but not least, you're going to get 3-day access into our live trading chat room where you can watch me and my team of 6 other pro traders trade live every day in chat and get a real feel for what it's like to be part of the TTG family. If you're interested in that 7-day trial, the URL's right there at the bottom of your screen. Go to ttgthree.com. Again, that is ttgthree.com. Sign up for that 7-day trial. Guys, it's only $3. Everybody's got $3. It's less than a cup of coffee. Okay. Now, I want to know once again, who is on the live stream right now that's not a member of TTG? If you're not a member, I want you to type the letters TTG in chat right now. All right, Ishmael Zayn. We got Jordan Tyra, Lovior Koze, D. Hari, Chuck Knowles, Father Guido, Mona Reed, Fernando Martinez, Ryan Dolphin, Brendan and Ron Rupert. We got Kathy Kamizi, Brianna Jones, Mello Fellow, Linda Hauser, Aaron Monteith, Pavan Kumar, Sue A, Sean Hubin, JRM 998, Frank Fuentes, Contender, Jordy Cristobal, Sam E, Ibrahim Suli, Arena Lund, D. Cephas, Matthew Camper, Scott Singleton, Way Too Fly, Carol A, Tara Chu. Beautiful. Awesome. Excellent. Guys, welcome. All of you that are not members, seriously, welcome. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. Don't forget to do that. Smash that like button for me as well. But I know that all of you got value from this live stream. You guys all just told me. You all typed the number 1 in chat before. But if you valued some of the things I said to you before, the next part's going to maybe be the most important. And that is that, guys, no one is going to do the work needed for you to reach your goals. That's on you. Trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You have to be willing to put in some time, energy, and effort to actually learning a new skill if you want to excel at it. And it all starts with getting the right education, having access to the right tools and the community that's going to help you to learn, trade, and profit. Folks, that's what TTG is all about. A 1-year membership would normally cost you $2,212. But tonight, until midnight Pacific, that's 3 a.m. Eastern, you can save 43%. It drops the price all the way down to just $1,244. There's no upsells in True Trading Group. There's no add-ons. Everything we have and everything we ever will have is included in your membership. Okay? There is no monthly membership. I'm going to explain to you guys why. 1 month is not enough time to go through all our courses, pass the quizzes, attend a private study group, go through the video library, trade on the simulator. It's not enough time. Okay? Also, myself and the other moderators are going to give you 110% of our time, energy, and effort. Every single day, me and the moderators are in chat with you all morning, all mid-afternoon, all afternoon, all, in the evening hours, trading with you all day. We're not done by 10:30, 11 o'clock, make our money, and then we go and we leave you to fend for yourself. We are in chat with you, in the trenches with you all day, every day, calling out opportunities, answering questions. You have full access to us. You have the ability to private message us during the day. You can DM me and the moderators at any time and ask us questions during the day. We are there for you the entire day. Okay? If we're going to give you this kind of time, energy, and effort, we also do workshops and webinars with our members on weekdays and on weekends. If we're going to give you that kind of time and energy, you have to be willing to give it back to us. That's why we don't have 1-month memberships. But you can get a 43% discount right now on the year membership, which brings the price all the way down to just $1,244. Use the coupon code TTG121. Okay, it's right there at the bottom of your screen. Take advantage of that discount before the price goes up. It is going up at midnight. The price is going to go up at midnight. It's going to continue to go up by a couple of bucks every day as we move towards that $2,000 price point. Okay. There will not be a cheaper time to get access to a membership. Do not wait for Memorial Day weekend. The price will not be cheaper. The price is going up by a couple of bucks every day, and it's going to be back at $2,000 soon. But tonight before midnight, you can use coupon code TTD121 for being on this live stream and get it for just $1,244. We are dramatically cheaper than everybody else out there with 100 times the value. Speaking of value, whether you join True Trading Group or not, you're going to need a few things. To be a trader, you need real-time news. Yahoo Finance doesn't count. You need real-time data with level 2, and you need real-time charts. Well, TTG is the Netflix of trading communities. Think of us like that. Because you pay one price, you get access to everything that we have. Right? When Netflix comes out with a new show, they don't charge you more money to watch the new show. It's included in your membership. Same thing with TTG. As a member, you get access to the top premium trading tools and products because we bundle them all together as part of your membership. You'll have access to Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed directly inside of our chat room. It gives you live breaking to the second news alerts directly inside of chat. Like today, Hasbro comes out with news with Roblox that Hasbro and Roblox are partnering together, okay, to bring some of their digital worlds to life, creating some board games and other different games. We got that news instantly in chat because of that Benzinga newsfeed. This is an invaluable tool that me, the moderators, and my entire family use every single day. It also has a squawk box feature. You can turn on your speakers and listen as someone reads the news to you out loud as it comes across the wire. It is awesome. Included totally free with your membership. Then you have quote streams, real-time level 1, full book level 2, and options data. Okay, that's all included with your membership. And it comes with a trade simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money while you practice implementing what you learned in the courses. All included, no additional fee. We have a trade idea scanner that gets streamed directly to members during the day that shows you what stocks are making new highs, what stocks have unusual volume bursts, your top gainers on the day. This lets you know what stocks you should be trading and where your focus should be. That's included with your membership. Then you have TradingView's charting software. Okay, you have TradingView's charting software. One of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. It's yours included for free with your membership. Guys, none of these things cost extra. They are all included with your membership. Then you're getting at least a minimum 10 easy to follow, actionable real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders that's got over an 80% win rate. Guys, we're fully transparent in True Trading Group. We keep an entire trading journal on our website that tracks literally every single buy and every single sell that our moderators make. This is your way of tracking all of our performance. Okay, we're fully transparent in True Trading Group. Then you guys are also getting access to one small private study group with any of our TTD moderators, where this is your time to ask questions, go over topics and lessons that you need help with. Then you have the courses. Guys, understand that the courses are a simplified version of the material that I learned when I was working at the fund in New York City. And they're all included. It's a 15-course curriculum. You've got beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, option courses, trader psychology courses, swing trading courses. You name it, we've got it. It's yours in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. And you get all of them. There's no special VIP or pro courses that are going to cost you more money once you join. You pay one price, you get access to everything. In addition to the courses, there's a video library that has over 100 hours of additional educational video content. These are recorded workshops and webinars that myself and the other moderators have conducted, covering different trading topics like how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO and pull the trigger with confidence, okay, how to grow a small account. Just some of some of the common topics or some of the most recent topics that we've done workshops on. You have access to all this stuff, guys. All of it. Now, like I said, that that coupon code TTG121 is going to get you a 43% discount. That brings the price down to $1,244. Get this. That Benzinga newsfeed would cost you normally on your own $1,188 for the year. It's included with your membership. That is basically your entire membership in the cost of the Benzinga newsfeed. That's not counting anything else. Quote Streams real-time level 1 and level 2 is $990 a year. The trade simulator would cost you $750 a year. And TradingView charges $720 a year for that charting software that I showed you. Those 4 services alone would cost you $3,648 a year if you paid for them on your own. They are all included with your membership when you use coupon code TTG121. Guys, lock this discounted price in, because I'm telling you now, the price is going up every day. At midnight tonight, the price goes up. We will be back to $2,000 soon, which is still a lot cheaper than our competitors and with 10 times the value. My TTG family members that are out there right now, you guys think that the TTG membership is worth $2K? What do you think? What do you guys think it's worth? My TTG members, comment in chat right now. Tell me what you think and be honest. Be honest. What do you guys think a TTG membership is worth? Texas Trader says 10K. Mumu says 10K. Fresh says 6K. Armando, 10K. Larica, priceless. Moses says 3 to 5K easy. Sailor says priceless. Matt CG says this is a steal at this price. Over 5K. Easily over 2K. 8K, 10K. Someone says 12 million. John W says 5K. Maria says 5K. Justin Kirk says priceless. Raven says 3,500 or more. Nicole, 5K. Andrew Knutson, 5 to 8K easy. OG says 10K. Rasam, 4K. Goomba, 10K. Priceless, 5K, 2K. 51.98. John Paget, very specific. It's worth 51.98. All right. Guys, let me ask you something. You know what? People are asking, my TTG family members, are you making money? Bottom line, that's what our viewers tonight want to know. Are you making money? Sound off in chat right now. That's what our viewers want to know. Our viewers are like, this all sounds great. Does it work? Are you making money? My TTG family members, answer that question honestly. Answer that question honestly. If you're not making money, say it. If you are, say it. You break even, say it. Anyone that's not a member of True Trading Group, I want you to pay very close attention to these comments. There is no better testimonial than that of your peers. There's no better referral or review than that of your peers. Listen to them. If you're on this live stream right now and you're considering joining True Trading Group, you're thinking about it, don't take it from me. Take it from them. There's no difference between them and you. All of these people found True Trading Group the same way you did, a live stream. They signed up. They went through the courses. They learned. They're implementing their education, and now they're making money. If they can do it, so can you. They have a full-time job, so do you. They didn't know what they were doing before they joined, neither do you. They've got a small account, so do you. All right? There's no difference between them and you, folks. Speaking of, peers, reviews from your peers, guys, Go to Trustpilot, read our reviews. We are 5-star rated with over 1,000 reviews. Over 1,000 people have written a review for True Trading Group. Go read them. We also give back to all of our members, guys. We also give back to all of our members. Oh, hold on. Adam is highlighting one of these. Let me blow it up so I can see it. Can you make it a little bit bigger for me, Adam? Just so I can. Oh, there we go. Perfect. I would like to preface this review by saying I never write a review unless it's a bad review. Oh, crap. I never have the time or want. I have only been a member of TTG for a few days. Wow. And I've learned more in that time than I have learned over the countless weeks and months I spent looking over free information, bought information, YouTube videos, etc. I have to admit, having the countless hours trying to figure stuff out has helped going through the course material, though. The coursework alone in this program is invaluable. It is like someone turned on a light switch in my brain, and all of a sudden, everything makes sense, and I'm looking forward to trading more than I ever have. I need you to scroll, Adam. I was super skeptical. I always am, especially experiencing all the other traders out there wanting to just take money instead of help you make money. This is a very legit operation, and I'm super happy I found it. I thought I was going to be kicking myself for spending the money, but I'd gladly do it again and would recommend it to anyone that is actually serious about becoming a real trader. That's awesome. That's actually a really nice review. That's a really nice review. Oh my God. This is his other review. Okay. So Michael Johnson, who just wrote that other review, who wrote that review for us. This is his other review on Zach's investment research. What a joke. 1 star. So he wasn't kidding. He only writes bad reviews. So here's our review. 5 stars. That was 3 days ago. His other review was also 3 days ago. 1 star. What a joke. You pay your $249 annual or whatever they sucker you in for. You get a basic scanner and some dots on basic guesses about where stocks are going to go. Then they keep sending you emails about up and coming great opportunities. But guess what? You have to pay more money. Boom! There it is, man. These guys are run-of-the-mill scam artists making an extra buck over people, have absolutely no clue what they're doing, absolutely no value in the service. Sorry. Don't recommend whatsoever. I did finally find a killer program that is no BS, doesn't upsell. Oh, wow. He's talking about us. Doesn't upsell anything, gives a great education. But unfortunately, this isn't the place for a plug. Hopefully, anyone reading this finds at least a place like I found instead of waiting your money here. Just look at reviews before buying anything. Turns out they are more spot on than I had originally anticipated. And then he talked about our review. Props to you, Mike, for actually not saying TTG in that review when you said I found another program. But you guys get the gist. I encourage you to go read. Okay, I encourage you to go read these reviews, guys. There's no better review than that of your peers. We also give back to all of our members. We like to do a lot of fun stuff with our members. Every time we get 300 new members, we raffle off a brand new Tesla or 30 grand cash. It's up to the winner if they want the cash or the car. Okay. We have also sourced an additional 100 laptops. Had, being the operative word, had. In fairness, we put some aside to give to some existing members. But we have 20 left. And we're going to be going back to Kindles and tablets for a bit as we're out, and so is our supplier, for at least the next 30 to 45 days. These will not last tonight. Do it now. We have 20 laptops left. Whenever we raffle off, or whenever we give a free laptop with a membership, they fly. They'll probably be gone within the next hour. So anyone that is considering joining the TGD fam, if you guys sign up with the coupon code TGD121, the next 20 people to do so will get a brand new laptop, totally free. An Asus, Acer, Dell, Lenovo, or Chromebook. We're even going to cover the shipping. It's totally free. Okay. It's our gift to you for joining the TTG family. I want to make sure you guys are trading with a nice new laptop that doesn't have viruses. That's not going to crash on you mid-trade. It doesn't take an hour to load up. We give you the tools and resources you need to be a trader. And that's why we're going to give you guys a free laptop for anyone that joins tonight before midnight Pacific. That's 3 a.m. Eastern with coupon code TTG121. Last thing I'm willing to say to you right now. Anyone that's considering joining but is still on the fence, I'm going to make up your mind for you right now. Seriously, I'm going to make up your mind for you right now. I'm going to tell you how. I'll make a deal with you. Okay, here's what I'm willing to offer. I'm about to show you how much I believe in the education and the platform that TTG provides. This is how much I stand behind my platform. This is me putting my money where my mouth is. Anyone that signs up with the coupon code TTG121 before midnight, if you go through all of our courses, pass the quizzes, and attend a private study group, that tells me you put in an effort to do this. If you do that and you make that commitment and still don't make back $1,244, the cost of your membership tonight, if you still don't make that back at least once throughout your membership, I'll give you all your money back. I'm dead serious. I will give you a full refund if you don't make $1,244, which is the cost to sign up right now with that coupon code. If you don't make it back at least once to your membership after doing those 3 things, I'll give you all your money back. I see the success my members are having. I'm confident that if you do those 3 things, this can and will work for you. If my members were struggling, I wouldn't be able to offer you a money back guarantee. I'd be stupid to do so. You saw all the comments from people in chat when I asked, are you making money? You saw them comment. Read our reviews on Trustpilot. That's why I'm able to confidently offer you a money back guarantee, because I'm confident that if you are willing to put in an effort, you can do this. So that's why I'm willing to offer you a money back guarantee. I've guaranteed your membership. Worst case scenario, you guys sign up right now. You get a free laptop. You don't make the money back. I give it back to you. You got a free laptop, worst case scenario. But you better hurry up because those laptops go really quick. There's probably a bunch of them have probably gone already since I started talking. As soon as people hear something free, they just, everybody goes nuts over these laptops. There you go. 12 laptops left. 12 laptops left. So 8 people have already joined. Guys, don't waste any more time. Seriously, if you've ever considered joining TTG, go right now. Use coupon code TTG121. You'll know you're one of the 12 if the laptop is in your checkout card. Okay? If you get to the site and the laptop's not there, that means the 12 laptops are gone. Okay? And the money back guarantee, that's on our website as well. Okay? Everything I've said to you is on our website for you to see. Don't waste another minute. Those laptops are going to be gone probably by the time I'm done talking. Coupon code TTG121. Sign up, guys, before the laptops are gone. Okay, join the team. Lock in that lower price point before the price goes up. Oh, my God, there's 9 laptops left. I'm going to stop talking. Guys, go. Go. There's 9 laptops left. I'll see you guys all in